Well, g'day everybody, and welcome to the Chronicles of Tal'Dun, the remainder. This is a little bit of a different one because it's a novel. It's a novel based. It's a story based interactive novel that you can play. Thank you very much to Square Weasel Studio who developed and published this, and for offering a key to the channel. Now, I kind of sort of thought to myself, how am I going to do this review of this game? Because sitting here and recording 30 minutes of me reading a novel is, although I know some people would like that, is probably not a great way to highlight a game. So what I'm doing is I'm giving a bit of a post narrative of some gameplay that I have done and my impressions of this game or of this visual novel, and I'm throwing a little bit of gameplay in the background as well, so that you guys can see some of the beautiful artwork that this visual novel has. Now, it has, for those that do really like this, it has very, very positive reviews. The recent reviews are very, very positive. It's a story of two Magi, Vin and Alar, who find themselves trapped in a collapsing tower with their only hope for salvation being a difficult ritual, or at least that's what Alar tells you. The thing is, because you play Vin, the thing is you don't remember anything, and Alar's story makes less and less sense the closer you are to the ritual. Are they hiding things to protect you from the bitter truth, or are they deceiving you for some more nefarious reason? Guide Vin's actions to death and beyond and uncover Alar's truth. Are they your colleague, lover, or something completely different? Read between the lines of what they are telling you, explore your surroundings for clues, and use hands-on deduction to break the vicious cycle and set them free. Now, during my gameplay on this, I've got to say there will be a link below if you want to get yourself a copy. It is available now on Steam. It's currently on sale, so it's probably which ends on the 12th of May. So it's 15% off if you want to get yourself a copy of this. $24.60 Australian, so probably a bit cheaper if you're in the US and stuff like that. Now, the first thing that really struck me about this, and as you guys know, I do a lot of writing. I've got books published and stuff, and so I love a good story. And I must say the writing in this is impeccable. It's very, very, very well written. The lore behind the whole thing is quite amazing. So you wake up from you basically wake up from some sort of event that's happened. I'm not going to give too much information away. You wake up from some sort of event that's happened, and there is this person, Alar, who is kind of talking to you and guiding you a little bit. As you work your way through the story and interact with Alar and interact with the environment and find clues and stuff, you need to make your own decisions on what type of responses that you give Alar during and the type of reactions that you have, and that guides your story. Now, if you guys ever remember, I was massive at primary school. I was massive for going into the library at lunchtime and looking for new choose your own adventure books where and I don't know whether you guys, I don't know whether in other countries choose your own adventure was called something different, or whether it was still called Choose Your Own Adventure, but you would read this novel and you would have decisions to make at the end of chapters, at the end of pages and paragraphs, and depending on what decision you made would tell you to go to a different page on the book, and eventually you would come to one of 3, 4, 5 different endings in the book. I absolutely adored them, and that's kind of the feeling that I got playing the remainder. It took me back to when I used to sit there and read those Choose Your Own Adventures, and when I was obsessed by them, because I felt that, you know, not only was the writing, although the writing in this is a lot better than what the writing in Choose Your Own Adventures was, the writing in this and the decisions that you can make made me feel like I was really guiding the story. as we went through. And I wanted to find out more and more and more about this Alar and see where the story goes. The game is set to a soundtrack which it blends in with the magnificent artwork that this game has, and it does have some magnificent artwork. The artwork is all hand drawn and then digitally manipulated for movement and things like that, and different type of visual effects and stuff, which really work really well with the story and keeping the mystery and the whole illusion of the story going. And I found that to be really, really good. It's not something that how do I say it? It's not something that we would normally cover on the channel, but I really wanted to cover it, so I really had to think about how I was going to do this review, and this is the way that I came out. So I spoke to the developer and I said, look, it's not something that I'm going to play on that I would play on the channel, and I can't really sit there and record 30 minutes of me reading a novel. So I could do this. I could put a little bit of stuff in the, some footage in the background as I and record as I move myself through the story, and then I can give a little bit of a review. And it might only end up being 5-10 minutes, but the developer Square Weasel Studio were very, very happy with that. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate their understanding on that. Now, the thoughts that I've given you here, I would, if you like a good story and you have the inclination to be able to make decisions in a story, choose options and stuff like that, then I would highly recommend this, because this is actually probably, out of all the visual novels that I have played, and I haven't played any on the channel obviously, but I have played them personally, I would say this has to sit right up the top there as one of the most well-written, atmospheric visual novels that I have played. Ambience and the visuals in this are absolutely incredible. So look, guys, I recommend this game if you don't mind doing a lot, and obviously it's a novel, it's a visual novel, there's a lot of reading. If you'd like to relax and sit down, sit on your couch with a laptop, lounge back in your gaming chair and just sink yourself into the story and into the atmosphere and the sounds and it's just I had a really good time. I had a really good time playing this. I still haven't got to the end of it, but I can guarantee you that I will do. So this has been the Chronicles of Tal'Dun, the remainder, and as a visual novel, I would say it would be the best one that I have ever played. So, and I think the Steam reviews and stuff would tend to agree with that as well. There's people that are just super blown away by this game. So, don't forget that there is a link below. Again, thank you very much to Square Weasel for giving me the opportunity to do a very short, different style review, or to have a squiz at this game, because that's what I'm going to call these first looks now, is having a squiz, just because there's people in my community that love the fact that I, in games and stuff, I said, let's go over and have a squiz over there. But look, guys, this is Chronicles of Tal'Dun, the remainder. Thank you very much for watching this. I will see you next time. Bye.